can even wear it without like, yeah, I'm feeling chic, I'm feeling cool. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be doing this. I've been meaning to make a video since I don't know, since YouTube was around, I think, but me and my shyness never got to do it, but I decided why not. And what is the perfect video to make? Beginner-friendly tutorial, right? So this is going to be a tutorial on how to make yourself a super skinny scarf like this. You can make it using any yarn that you have at home. It's not necessary that you use one yarn. I think this is also easy if you're starting out and you don't know what to make. Instead of just making one, you don't know what to make with your first stitches that you've learned. If you've learned your half double crochet, your double crochets, your single crochet, and you don't know what to do with it, this is what you can do. It's just a long rectangle, so this is what you can do, and it's very easy. Uses half double crochets, back loop only, and I'll show you what back loop only means. I hope it's visible. I am using my phone to film this, but yeah, it will be shown. I'll show you what half double crochets are, and I hope you have fun with this video. I hope you're able to make something. If something wasn't clear, please let me know in the comment section. I am just starting out. I am just now first having fun with it. Let me know what I can change, what I can add, make suggestions, and all of that in the comment section. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for clicking on my first video. So what you're gonna need for a skinny scarf is yarn, obviously, but grab any yarn that you have. You can use any leftover from your last project, anything that you have. I'm using this yarn from Woolworth. It was gifted to me, I think, cut like maybe 2-3 years ago, I don't know, by a friend. You need a hook that matches your recommended size. You can go one up, but I wouldn't recommend making it too loose. Also, you could technically actually make it too loose. There are no rules to crochet. Some scissors to cut off any loose ends, and then yeah, that's basically all you need. You could use also measuring tape to measure how long you want your scarf to be, but that is not a must. So now let's get into it. First of all, we're starting off with the chain. The chain is really also very dependent on how long you want your scarf to be. I will chain about 250 from using this yarn. It's a little bit of a thick yarn, so it's 250. If you have a thinner yarn, maybe you have to do longer, or if you want a really short skinny scarf, you can also do short. So we're starting off by just making a loop, pushing it over, pushing one in, and boom. I actually do not know the term for doing that, but that's how I do my first hook or chain, however you call it. So then I yarn over, I pull through. That will be my first yarn over, pull through second, pull through 3, 4, 5, 6. You continue like that until you have the desired length. Just remember, whenever you finish chaining and you add your first row, it tends to be a bit shorter. That's crochet game. Remember to chain a bit longer than you would like your skinny scarf to be, and then meet me here. So we're done with our chain. It's really long, that's why I can't display everything on here. So I ended up chaining 250 chains. That's how much I want to do for this one, but like I said, it's very dependent on you. You can make it long, you can make it short, depending on what you want. I am making it 250, but this is not, you must do it this way. However you feel like, that's how you're gonna do it. Okay, I have chained 250, and now we're gonna get on to our next row. Okay, so the first row is worked in half double crochet, so we're adding half double crochet across the whole project. Okay, so our first half double crochet, we're going to count 1, 2, 3. So that is going to count as our first half double crochet, and our second, we're going to yarn over, and then we pass our hook into the third stitch from the hook, pull through, and pull through. So that is, now we have two, let me see if I can show you two. So now we have two, one, two, that's two half double crochet. So we make the next one, yarn over, then we go through the stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So that's three. We make our fourth, so that's, if you can see, that's how our half double crochet looks like. So we're going to continue to do this until we reach the end of our project, and when you reach the end of our project, meet me back here. So now we are at the end of our row and we still only have one stitch left. We still yarn over and then slip through that stitch, pull through, and that's our first row. It's done. It looks like this, just a regular half double crochet across. As I said, this is really easy. This is very easy. So now we're going to our second row. What you're gonna do is chain one, turn your work, and we're gonna place a half double crochet in the same stitch, so the first one that we just turned on, right? So we yarn over, go through the stitch, pull through, and then, so that's then is going to be our first half double crochet. I like doing this trick because then it makes your work very straight, like very straight looking, instead of going a little bit, you know, like a little like a blocks. So now what we're going to do is now work on the second stitch. What we're going to do on the second stitch, what's different is that we're going to be working in the back loop. So this little thing right here, right, this is what we're going to be inserting our hook in. Okay, so we yarn over, we look for this part, we go inside, but then push it backwards, pull through, yarn over, sorry, pull through, just that one, yarn over, pull through. So that's our second stitch. Okay, our second half double crochet. So we do it on the next stitch, yarn over, we go through just the back loop like this, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Okay, let's do another one together. Yarn over, go into just focus just this last part, the back loop. You go in there, so we have our V, you go in the middle of the V, push the back one, yarn over, pull through that one, yarn over, pull through, and that's how you're going to be working on the second row until you reach the end. Okay, so we've now reached the end of our row and we still have the last stitch, which was our turning point, so our turning chain, sorry, and we're going to be inserting into both of them, otherwise you'll be dragging your work like so and it doesn't look too pretty. So you yarn over and then you put your hook into both front and back loop. It is a hustle to find. So yarn over, pull through, and there we have it. There we have our turning chain. That's how it looks. And now we're going to work on our third row. So the third row is basically a repetition of the second, and this is what we're going to be doing continuously until we reach the desired width. So we're gonna chain one, we turn our work, yarn over, and then put into two, like in the same chain, in the same stitch, yarn over, then we go through in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and that's our first half double crochet. We're gonna yarn over, and now we're going to be doing the same thing with the back loop only. Yarn over, we go into our V section, push it out, yarn over, pull through it, and yarn over, pull through three of them. Yarn over, push through this one, yarn over, pull through. A little bit slower, yarn over, we search for the V, we go in the middle of the V, push it out, and yarn over, pull through. So that is our third row. We're gonna keep doing that, basically repeating the last row until we reach the desired width. So what is the desired width? I made the first one I did about 4 rows. So I'm doing the third, and then I'm going to do a fourth one, and that will be it. But you could make more or less depending on how much you want or how you want your scarf to look. You can also even make it much longer for it to be a winter scarf and not necessarily just a skinny scarf. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I'm going to do a 4th row, and then I will meet you back here for the last last step. I said I will meet you here after the 4th row, but I decided to come again and show you how to finish off the row, because I think it's usually quite difficult for new beginners. But here we are. If it looks like this, it means you still have a stitch to go through, and this little V is what we're going to go through, both of them, not only the last loop. So we're gonna yarn over, locate your V, and then just go through both of it, right? Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and that's how you bind off. That's how you finish the row. And as you can see, it's already looking quite nice-ish. So you can see what we're going for. There's going to be this little V's visible. That's because we're going through the back loop only. So now I'm gonna go do the 4th row, and I will meet you back here. So then I just chain 1, turn my work this way, yarn over, go through the immediate one that is attached to it, boom, come on, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and there goes my first half double crochet. And now again, working through only the back loop, I'm gonna continue like this until I finish my 4th row. So now we're getting to the end of our 4th row, which will be the end of this skinny scarf. I still have 1, 2, 3 stitches to go. So I'll finish those off, and I will show you how to finish this scarf. So here we are. This is how it looks like. Just a little bit over. Wait, this is just, yeah, and more because it's really long. So now we're gonna kind of like then close this, just yarn over, pull through, just snip, and push this, pull really tight, and that's it. You're done. So now what is left is to weave in the ends, just weave in the ends, which is only 2 ends if you used 1 yarn, or multiple, which will be really easy because of this area. You can hide all your yarns in there, or your ends, or your loose ends in there. So that will be it. I would end it here, but if you would like, you can add another row, because I think then it makes it a little bit even, because this is one side and the other side look like this. So if you add another row, both sides will look a little bit like this. So that'll be it. And yeah, that was helpful, and I hope you got to learn something, and you'll also be able to make your own skinny scarf soon. If you use this tutorial, please let me know. If something was unclear, please also let me know. I am taking criticism on what to change or how to change it. Please let me know in the comment section. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am hoping to make many more. I'm still figuring out what to do, but before I change my mind, I decided post that video soon, post your first video soon. So yeah, let me know what else you would like to see from me. This was a beginner friendly, but I am making more sort of advanced crochet stuff as well, but I would also be willing to help other people starting out. And yeah, just let me know. Thank you so much. I hope you have a nice day. I hope you have a nice week. I hope you have a nice month. Thank you so much.